Another book fan with a polybag review. This is Easter Bunny with Colorful Eggs. This is set 30668. Was released in January 2023. It has 68 pieces, no minifigures, and cost about $5 when it was released. This is another Easter type polybag set. They seem to release one every year, at least they have for the last 4 or 5 years. I've reviewed several of those. This is another Easter bunny. I think it looks pretty good. The detailing is a little bit more complex than it has been in the past, and it does look like it comes with a couple of those newer leaf pieces that are surrounding these eggs that you see on this little side build. Let's go ahead and get this built and take a look at the finished bunny. So here we have our Easter bunny and of course his eggs, his colorful eggs that he has here. There are 3 different eggs. So a blue one, a red one made out of a couple different yellows, and then there's some plant pieces in here as well. I really like the inclusion of these light green new fern type leaf pieces. These are new from I think last year, but they are a really nice foliage piece and it's good to get that with it. So we have these 3 little eggs on this side build, and then our bunny I think turned out really nicely. We have these very large feet with the tiles, the rounded tiles here on this 2x2 slope brick here, slope plate as it were. The legs just move at the hips, they don't move up and down, just out and in. So not a lot of articulation there, but they did use this big round piece here for his cottontail. Not a lot of, it's very plain from the back with a lot of exposed studs. It would have been nice to have some of those inverted tiles maybe back here to smooth that out. But his ears also are on clip pieces so that we can move his ears around and do some expressions that way. The head is on a ball joint, so it does move a lot, but because of this carrot here, you have to kind of move it out of the way of his arms, which are completely static. Those do not move at all. So getting it to fit just right, you kind of have to have the head cocked to one side. So unless you take the carrot out of his mouth, you're going to have a bunny that really only can have one direction that he's looking, which, isn't bad. It makes it more of a static model, I suppose, but still quite good. Now, of course, the Easter bunny fits right into Easter with, his ability to bring colored eggs and candy to all the children. So it's a nice springtime set to get and have up on your display during April. Overall, a good value at 68 pieces for $5. I think that's pretty good value. And of course, it's a good looking model with some really nice pieces in it. I think this is a good set to pick up even if you just want the pieces that are included with the set, because they are quite nice and would be quite useful in a variety of builds. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this Easter bunny set. I'm going to get started on my next video, and until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to see more of my content. I've left a link to my polybag review playlist up here on the screen.